Hey, this is Aaron. I'm in a Kisk mask, and welcome to this week's OS.
So all joking aside, today was a super huge day for Apple news. Apple got on stage for a special event in California and showed off a plethora of different devices. They announced that over 200 million people had upgraded to iOS 6, which is a pretty amazing feat considering that software upgrades seem to be a huge issue in today's world, but 200 million people are now on iOS 6. That's good to hear there, and that Apple has paid out over, I believe, $6 billion to developers. That's insane too. But moving towards some of the hardware of the event, a lot of stuff saw updates. First of all, they introduced the 13-inch Retina display MacBook Pro. So it brings everything you enjoyed about the 15-inch MacBook to the 13-inch, because the 13-inch notebook is the best-selling notebook. So that now has the Retina display, has all the amazing features and ports that the 15-inch enjoyed, but now in a smaller package that's now a part of their holiday lineup. The Mac Mini didn't see a cosmetic upgrade, but it saw a whole bunch of internal upgrades with quad-core processors, and that's also really huge because a lot of people like to use Mac Minis as servers, so that option is now available to you now. And the next big announcement is that Apple showed off the next generation iMac. There were 7 previous generations of iMac, and they showed off the new iMac. I mean, with a super thin bezel, I believe at 5mm thin or thick, however you want to call it, and it looks absolutely beautiful. It comes in, I believe, 21 and 27-inch configurations. This thing looks really nice. It's really slick. Reduced glare from the past generation. It's so thin. I was just amazed at how thin this display was, and the starting prices for the 21 and 27-inch devices aren't bad at all. But now getting to some of the meat of the special event is that out of nowhere, Apple debuted the 4th generation iPad. Like out of nowhere. I mean, the iPad 3 just came out this year, so now we're looking at the 4th generation iPad. It looks the same, it has the exact same Retina display, but the internals are different. We got the A6X chip running in the 4th generation iPad with twice as fast GPU and twice as fast CPU performance. It has the HD FaceTime camera that a lot of the current iOS devices are enjoying. It has all the same wireless benefits that the iPhone 5 had. It comes with the new Lightning connector. It pretty much has everything that the iPhone 5 has in terms of radios with the Lightning connector along with it. It comes in at the exact same price points that the iPad 3 was at. That will be going on sale soon. And moving away from the iPad 4, which none of us have expected, we have the iPad mini. Yes, all the rumors were true. Apple now has a 7.9-inch tablet to add to the iPad family. Now, the iPad mini pretty much sports all the same things that the iPad 2 did. Has the exact same display as the iPad 2, runs all the current applications in the App Store that the iPad 2 runs, comes in Wi-Fi and LTE configurations, has the 5-megapixel camera, eyesight camera that the 4th generation iPad enjoys, has the A5 processor, a FaceTime HD camera, runs iOS 6. So it pretty much brings everything that you like about the 4th generation iPad along with the Lightning connector in the smaller package. About that, I'm actually pretty excited about that. I think there is a market for 7-inch tablets, which is why Apple finally had to cave to this particular market. It starts at $329, I believe, for the 16GB Wi-Fi model, so it doesn't edge out the Nexus 7 in the Kindle Fire on price, starting at $199, but I think it pretty much comes down to price versus ecosystem. Yes, the Nexus 7 and the Kindle Fire $199, but look at the ecosystem behind it. I think Amazon's Kindle Fire HD has a greater ecosystem, this is relative mind you, than the Nexus 7 has, but so the iPad mini starts at $329, but I think it has a much greater ecosystem behind it, and it runs all 200,000 plus iPad apps in the App Store. Those are all the things that were covered today. What do you think? What was the most exciting thing for you today out of this event? Are you looking at getting an iPad mini or any one of the newly refreshed Apple notebooks, or maybe you're looking at a nice iMac? I would love to hear what you think. Please leave a comment down below. This was Aaron, and we will see you next time.